we about to get this party going. I've got to share the link to this. So give me a second there. I see we got one person live. We got a couple of you live. We about to share this up. Let's get it. Let me know. What up, Royal Banana? Is the stream frozen or are we good? Okay, I think we're good. I think I gotta turn the audio down. Nah. I should be good. All right, let's see. So I have not done one of these in a little while. I'm about to blast it out. All right, let's. Fuck. Hold on. All right, so I'm muting myself on here, so I should be good. And then let's see. I'm about to blast this out, guys. Go ahead and leave some comments. Let me know if you're here right now and any particular, topics you'd like to see covered or anything. And we about to get this baby going. Okay, let's see. All right. Select. I've been out of the streaming game for a little while. So bear with me while I share this around. Oh, join up. Let's see. All right, that's fun. You sure? Okay, so we're going to do the link here on YouTube. And then we're going to blast it out. Yes. Royal Banana says the audio is a little choppy. Dang, bro. I'm gonna figure this out. Don't you worry. All right, we got 7 of you live on here right now. Let me share this. I was gonna stream to Facebook also, but I think I've got to. Set that up more. We're live. Everyone. Okay, let's see. Okay, cool. Let's see. So we should be good. Yeah, I've shared it. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. All right. So whatever. We're gonna see how this goes. Foxface is commenting. Foxface, I think aren't you the person that always you comment something about looks like on every one of my videos. You comment all this stuff about, you've got to be really attractive if you want to get with girls. I thought I've like blocked your comments before. I'm not sure if that's you or not. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, hard to say. Alex, what's up, bro? Good to have you on here. Uh, let's see. We've got Royal Banana here. So something I wanted to talk about that I thought was pretty crazy. I mean, now that we're gonna, get the ball rolling here on this stream, I wanted to talk about how absolutely insane it is that the entire internet all in one day banned Andrew Tate. I think that's absolutely, I think that's pure insanity. Some of the most wild shit I think I've ever seen in my life. Almost as wild as when they banned the U.S. president, the sitting U.S. president at the time. And you've got these people who, and people always say this, right? They say this about Trump, they say this about Alex Jones, and now they say it about Andrew Tate, where they say, oh, this is only going to make them more powerful. This is only going to make, trust me, this is for the best. This is going to make them even more powerful. It's a fun thing to say, but it's simply not true. It's absolutely not true, because whether we like it or not, the world that we live in, the world is taking place on these platforms. And so the fact that you can just up and ban somebody entirely for now literally having opinions that you don't agree with is absolutely insane. And it's scary. I mean, it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life, because it used to be that you would maybe like ban people for contributing to to violence, or for doing something really, really extreme. But now, I mean, literally, you've got Alex Jones, who just got sued for like $50 million for an opinion that he spoke about. And then their whole thing was, well, then because of Alex Jones' opinion, then this caused people to go off and do violence and to commit violent acts and things like that. And it's insanity. It's actually very, very scary stuff. Raj said, Ayo, been a while since we've had one of these, mate. Great to see the boot camps are taking off. Yeah, man, business is good. Life is good. At the end of the day, I think that so many people who take my boot camps, they end up telling their friends about them because they're so powerful. And I think that that's something that, you can't fake, right? You can't. I've got a lot of repeat students on my boot camps. I've had a lot of repeat students. I've had a lot of guys who they take the boot camp and then they want to take it again down the road. And it's not even because they're like, oh, I'm just struggling so much. Half the time it's like taking a boot camp is just like a reinforcement that you're on the right fucking path, that you're doing something powerful. I've gone to business conferences before where at the end of the day, if I were to be completely honest, I didn't learn anything really at the conference. But what it does is it's completely rewired my mind into this place where now I'm really fucking committed. I've recommitted myself. I put my money where my mouth was. I stepped up and I said, yo, let's go. Let's make this shit happen. Guys, keep the comments coming. I'm just going to, again, first live stream back in a long time. I live in Austin, Texas now, which is lit. I fucking love Austin. Let's see here. We've got, I'm sorry, it's Ray Singh. I said Raj. It's Ray Singh. Yeah, man, things are good. Fox Space says, hope you don't ban me and the Black Pillars for our opinions. That would be super hypocritical. No, man. Your comments that you posted on the videos and stuff, it's just this thing where, I'll make a great video about a great sort of like night game technique or like a great philosophical video that almost has nothing to do with game. And then you will comment, these 20 lines in a row of like, if you're not a model, you're not going to get laid. and ugly guys have it harder with girls and fucking whatever. And it's toxic, and it's sort of it's mental illness, to be honest. There's a lot of mental illness involved. Venom says, what up, Big A? Mario, Miami, December 2nd. Yes, bro. Hell yeah. I saw that you had spoken with Alpha Chat and you signed up recently. Really looking forward to being able to work with you in person, bro. I'm pumped. I love Miami. I got a Miami boot camp coming up this coming weekend, and then we've got Austin coming up in October as well. So go ahead and comment any questions you guys have, for me. In the meantime, I'm just going to sit back and I'm just going to rant for a few minutes while your guys' comments roll in. So, yeah, I moved to Austin, Texas. I was living in Columbus, Ohio for a long time. And Columbus is a great city for game. It truly is. It's a very, very good city for game. And I had a lot of fun there. I really did. But, when you start up-leveling in life, which I have up-leveled massively. I'm somebody who, I was 290 pounds. It's funny because, this guy I'm talking to on here right now about, the whole like looks maxing, black pill kind of thing. I'm like, I've actually got a buddy who he doesn't use his real name, but he does like coaching for like looks maxing and stuff. And I even said to him, maybe like 6 months ago now, I said, I'm the original fucking looks maxer. I was 290 pounds. I had crazy acne. I didn't know how to do my hair. I didn't know how to dress. I didn't have tattoos. Like, you want to look your best. If you take the same game, the same words, and you put it on you put those words coming out of a dude who's a male model versus a dude who universally is a 5, and you talk to 100 different women, is the male model looking guy going to do better and have better results? Absolutely. Like, looks matter. I'm not against the idea that you should look your best. I tell guys all the time, I make all my mentorship students step up their fashion, step up, their hair game if they still have hair on the head. It's something you got to do it. You want to look your absolute best. I'm not going to sit here and, propagate some old school sort of bullshit about, it's, looks don't matter at all. And as long as you're fucking whatever, it's like, yeah, looks matter. Looks are important. You could take a guy who's incredibly good looking and has no game, and he's probably going to have an easier time fucking. My big problem with that whole conversation and movement really is, so what? So what? I don't care. If you see where I grew up, if you look at the income of my family from where I grew up, you look at the neighborhood I'm from, the school system I'm from, the house I grew up in, everything, and you tell me, hey, Aaron, you are significantly less likely to ever get rich than these kids who went to this school district, whose parents made this much money, who opportunity came that way. So what? I don't care. That's the thing. Is it's like I don't care. So at a certain point, look your best. Yes, do men that are good looking, do they have it easier with women? Yeah. Look your best and move on with your life and go out and try to be a social, charismatic human being. Introduce yourself to women. Face your fears. Overcome your fears. Go out, talk to women. 9 times out of 10, too, these guys who are incredibly, obsessed with the looks maxing and the black pill and all this shit, 9 times out of 10, it's very rare that any of them are interesting speakers of any kind, or can tell a story, or can captivate an audience, or can speak about obsolete and obscure things in their life and make them sound interesting. You're missing communication, confident communication in game. You're missing all of it, And it's easier for you to say, hey, instead of changing my fucking identity, instead of stepping up who I am, what I am as a man, I'm going to blame it all on my looks. And the reason why I don't get laid and whatever is because of looks and because of this and that. It's sad. It's sad, man. Look your best, of course. But then I don't see why the conversation continues. Like, why does the conversation continue after look your best? Some people, some people these days are even getting like facial surgeries and shit. Maybe I should get a facial surgery. I don't know. I've gotten surgery. I'm the king of looks maxing. I am literally the king of fucking looks maxing, bro. I got gynecomastia surgery. I had fucking crazy man boobs and shit, bro. You see, I got like a couple fucking scars there. I got a little bit of acne from blasting testosterone. I'm on fucking testosterone replacement therapy and shit. I'm the OG looks maxer. That's all there is to it. But then for me, the conversation's over. Look at the guy at the bar. Look how good looking he is. He doesn't have to try. He doesn't have to try with girls, and I have to try. And life's fucking so unfair because I'm not as good looking. Bro, I wish I was born rich. All that shit people tell you. All that shit people tell you where they're like, you don't want to be born rich. You want to earn it because when you earn it, it just means that much more. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure to some extent. I'm sure it does. I actually do. I do kind of believe that. But also, how about you're born rich and you instill in your child to love the game and to work hard, right? That's I think the number one thing is like, my kids are going to be born into a rich family because I'm going to marry a rich woman. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be fucking jacked, right? I'm already jacked, but I'm going to be even more jacked. But my kids are going to mow the lawn with a fucking push mower. My kids are going to have my kids are going to have chores, bro. My kids are going to have chores. I'm going to instill the values of hard work. I'm not going to give my kids a goddamn penny. You want a cell phone? Go get a job. You want all these luxuries? Go get a job. I'll buy you toys, right? I'll buy you toys, but I'm also probably going to end up raising my children in like a commune type situation, more than likely. Let's see here. I'm going to get to your guys' comments here in a second, but what I want to say real quick, I brought up Andrew Tate at the beginning of this live stream. Andrew Tate being banned from the internet is absolutely insane. Alex Jones being banned from the internet, Donald Trump being banned from the internet. This is an insane world that we're living in, and it can really happen to anybody. And I believe that they are setting a precedent where it starts with big figures, and I think it's just going to start getting to a point where it's going down even further and further into like micro creators, people that don't even have that big of followings, and they're like, well, we've already banned these 50 other people that did have big platforms, and now you're also not saying what we want to hear. You're saying things that we don't want to hear, so we're going to ban you too. So I just want to, plug real quick for completely free, guys. If you go to evolutiondaily.com and you get my course, The Perfect Approach, that puts you on my email list. I never blast out more than 5 emails a week. It's not spam. It's usually just updating you on a video that I'm posting, maybe telling you about upcoming boot camp, just opportunities that you can take or not take. But it's a way that if you go to evolutiondaily.com, that not only do you get the free course, which is amazing, The Perfect Approach, like I could sell the fucking course 100%. It's phenomenal. But then also we get to keep in touch. So head over to evolutiondaily.com and do that. And now let's get back to your comments. Wow, there's been a lot of comments. Okay. By the way, incels like me would be down for a boot camp. Good, man. That's good. Please give me pros and cons of Austin, Texas for game and life. What's a good brand of dress shoes you can suggest? Please give your opinion on Andrew Tate and censorship in the West. Okay, so there's a lot. There's a lot of comments here. Let me address a couple. So, Mario, when it comes to dress shoes, I don't care about brand. So I've had a couple different dress shoes over the years. Right now, I don't really feel like getting up, but I wear these nice boots. They were kind of expensive. For me, it's all about comfort. So at the end of the day, most dress shoes they kind of look the same, right? I mean, if you get into the $100 to $200 range of dress shoes, they're who cares? For me, it's all about the comfort. So I don't think girls care about the brands. I don't think anybody really cares about the brands unless you're some sort of fashion aficionado or some shit. So find something that looks good and is comfortable. And I actually got my boots that I wear from a store in the mall that is designed for comfortable shoes only. It's called the Walking Store or the Walking Company, I believe, where they sell a bunch of different brands, all of which are supposed to be incredibly comfortable. So get comfortable shoes, man, because you never want to be in a situation where you end up walking or standing a lot more than you thought you were going to, and you don't, and your feet hurt. You don't want to be messing around with that. Opinion on Andrew Tate and censorship in the West? Yeah, censorship. I'm actually mad about it. I'm mad about it, to be honest. I think here's my whole thing, right? Is like I view anything that is empowering men as a positive. I view anything that is empowering men as a positive because life is very, very hard. Life is very difficult. And I make a lot of posts. If you guys are friends with me on Facebook and that's mostly where I post, sometimes in my emails, I guess. I make a lot of posts that are pretty extreme, but I'm very empathetic actually. I'm very empathetic to the human struggle. I made a post about this yesterday. I said, we are just thrust into reality. We are thrust into reality with zero idea of why. We didn't ask for it. We did not request to be born. We are just thrust into reality, and you gotta live it. You gotta play the cards that you're dealt, and that is very difficult. Life is hard. And so, even when it comes to pickup, when it comes to dating coaching or self development or whatever, I'm like, man, if you're empowering people, then keep doing it. Keep empowering people. And I do think it's a shame that they really come for the people who are trying their best to empower men and really women alike as well. So difficult situation. All right, Foxface, I am not going to talk to you about this any longer. You've spent $60,000 on cosmetic surgery and it's still not enough. Yeah, I do wish you luck, and life is very difficult. Ray asks, you lived in Columbus and now Austin. How is a 30-year-old supposed to punch above their weight with all the frat bros slash Div 1 athletes that scoop up the best girls? Yeah, so that's a great question. I think that when you really look at the level of competition out in the world today, I think that the competition is both high and also very low at the same time. Um, you've got a lot of guys that sure they're good looking and successful, but a lot of them also are complete pussies. And so, look, I mean, if we're talking about a D1 football player with like some good charisma, that's fine. But how many of them are going to be at the bar on Saturday? Three of them, and then they all pull, and now there's three less chicks. Maybe they pulled a whole little group of girls, and now there's six less girls in this packed bar. I'm just not concerned. I'm not concerned with competition. I'm really not. I don't concern myself with it. I am living my life, and you need to live your life. So the idea that you're always being sized up against these men who have more than you or who are better looking than you and all of that. I just don't think that it's worth focusing on. So if we look at what we put our focus on, yes, acknowledge that there's competition, acknowledge that there are high level men out here. And then that's where the split happens, right? So we go straight up and we acknowledge that there's high level men, okay? And then you've got split left and split right, okay? Split left, keep focusing on competition, keep focusing on other high level men, keep focusing on that you're not a frat boy and you're not a Division I football player, and I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not this, I'm not this. Split two, I have value also. And if I'm not where I want to be in life yet, I better fucking keep up in my value. I better keep becoming stronger, better, more in shape, have better fucking game. Go for it more. Talk to more women. Become more charismatic. Become better at actually rewiring my nervous system to face my fears confidently, thus becoming more calm and collected each time you face those fears. So, yeah, competition exists. That's it. I'm not going left and continuing to focus on it over and over again. I got to do me. I got to take care of my family. I got to take care of my friends. I got to get with the girls that I want to get with. I want to get my fucking dick sucked. Okay? I'm going to do me. And I'm not focusing on competition. That's it. I acknowledge it and move on. I mean, in my opinion. I'm in Dallas, but Austin is way friendlier than Dallas. Dude, I loved Dallas. Well, I was in Fort Worth. Fort Worth was fucking lit, bro. 7th Street over there by TCU. Awesome. Loved it over there. Steve-O says, love your videos, Aaron. Keep doing what you do. Thank you, Steve-O. I really appreciate that, bro. I'm out here trying my best. I really enjoy coaching. I really enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy offering up advice. I'm very passionate about this shit, man. I really, really am. I'm passionate about it because I just think truly that I had years of my life where I felt doomed. Like that question a little bit ago. And I'm not whoever asked that question, Ray. I'm not shitting on you for asking the question at all. It's a valid question about the competition and all of that. I'm somebody who at that time, for years when I was younger, I veered left. And I would hang out with some cool dudes and I would just think, man, these guys are they're so cool. They're in such great shape. I see the girls they hook up with. That is never going to be me. How could I ever get women when I'm so below these guys and these other people that are getting women? And, I felt doomed for a long time. And so for me, extreme ownership in radically choosing day in and day out to fight through depression, to fight through anxiety, to not be a fat fuck, to have crippling, borderline panic attacks when I want to go talk to a girl and sit there and ponder it for an hour until she leaves the bar, and then I don't have to do it, and I'm happy that I don't have to do it. Going from that to now a guy who, a couple weeks ago from the bar, I pulled a threesome that same night. 2 girls who I met out at the bar, brought them back here. This black couch that you see over here, started fucking them, started getting head on that couch, making out with them on that couch, pulled them over to the fucking room, right? Always having a rotation. I have not had a rotation in years and years. The second day I got to Austin, I hooked up with a girl same night from Day Game Cold Approach. Met her earlier that day, went on a date with her that night, took her to Zilker Park, went whipping around in the Jeep, brought her back to the crib afterwards, smashed out. Okay? Just boom, 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 boom. I make things happen. And I made that decision that I was going to make things happen. I didn't want to be a broke fucking pizza delivery boy anymore, literally needing to call my parents to borrow money to pay my rent. Hey, rent's due in a couple days, and at that time it was like $400 or something for my rent. I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have that money. I'm really sorry, but I need to borrow $100 from you guys just so I can keep the roof over my head, right? I made a decision that that wasn't going to be me anymore. And so I've tried different businesses. I've worked different things out. And you know, I just am very passionate about the idea that you can very, very much so change your entire circumstances. And I wish that I could sort of instill that. I aim to instill that into you guys. Truly, I do. Venom says, "Give no fucks." Some of your comments, by the way, guys, I'm not deleting anything. They show me that they're held for review. Some of your comments, like Alex, you said Austin, Texas is the shit, bro. It's easy to get chicks out there. It was held for review. I'm not going to show those comments though, just because I don't know, crazy times, you know. All right, Foxface, I am not gonna address you for the rest of this stream. Royal Banana says, "That's great. You've taken steps to be better looking. How many women have you approached?" To him. Brad Smith says, "Will you raise your children in Project Artemis, or is that dead? Possibly RIP Project Artemis." That is a very inside conversation, so not going to address that. How do you learn confident communication? So for one, we'll get into that here in a second because I think I want to really, really talk about that. Let's see. What's so crazy about the AT case is that you guys actually contribute to lift society up, the Andrew Tate case. But some people are so consumed by their own agenda that they'd rather see society go down. Do you like Houston? There's a lot of gym chicks there. Liberated Mind says, "Sup." Micah says, "Tips on how to talk to shy girls." Shy girls. Did you have friends that were jealous of you because you were getting more girls than them? And when they don't get results, do they blame you? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It was funny. I'll acknowledge that question and then I'll go back up. Give this, guys, give this a like. Give this video a like if you're enjoying the live stream. I'm going to do these all the time, I think. I enjoy streaming live. I enjoy having an audience. I'm enjoying this. And next week I'm going to stream this on Facebook as well and Instagram. So I'm going to kind of have all three streams going, and we're gonna go hard. It's gonna be legit. Yeah, dude. So, do they blame you for it because of what's happening to me lately? Yeah. So look, when it comes to friends and you know people, it's you know there's so much your ability to get with women. I mean, there's so much ego involved, right? There's so much like it is very, very painful for guys to not be able to hook up with the women that they want to be hooking up with. And, you know, for that reason, dude, I used to judge. Dude, I was such a little weirdo, guys. Guys, I'm telling you, the reason why I have a lot of empathy for incels and for this kind of, you know, this black pill sort of even like hardcore MGTOW. Dude, I get it. I was a weirdo, bro. Like, I would have friends who were hooking up with chicks and shit, and I would judge them for it because my ego, I desperately wanted to, but then I would like say shit and I would go, you know, God, you know, like is he just like obsessed with being a player? Is that like all he cares about now is like getting laid? I was such a weird little incel, bro. So I completely get it. And I completely understand where that pain comes from. And so, you know, a lot of the hate that I've gotten over the years, I don't want to say I'm completely immune to hate because I'm not. But when you're just in a good place with yourself, when you've got your money right, when you've got girls coming over, sucking your dick, when you're fucking chicks, you're going on fun dates, fun little vacations with chicks, when you've got good friends, when you've got people that you enjoy talking to, and that enjoy hearing from you and talking to you, it's hard for things to really get under your skin. So a lot of times when I see people kind of going on these rampages online and stuff and being very, very angry often, um, I feel for them because I'm like, you know, I I get how difficult that is, right? To not have anything that you want. And so my thing is I'm just like, okay, have I had, friends who literally cut me off when I started elevating? Yes, I have. I had like one of my fucking best friends in the world. They tell you in self development, right? They go, oh, you have to start cutting off your friends that aren't serving you anymore. You have to start cutting out the people in your life that are not aligned with your lifestyle. Otherwise, it's going to hold you back. Bro, that's not even true. That's literally not true. The truth is that if you start really living that life, if you start really fucking upgrading your life, bro, people around you that are still stuck at that low vibration, they are going to cut you off. They're going to cut you off because they can't even handle it. You were a piece of shit. They were a piece of shit. They liked you and felt comfortable with you because you were a piece of shit. Now, when you're above them, they no longer feel comfortable with you and they choose not to hang out with you anymore. That's happened to me several times. And one of the times, again, literally, like, at a certain point, I would have called this dude like one of my top 3 best friends ever. And dude just like, I never said shit to him about his life, but he just couldn't handle that I literally was like upgrading so fucking fast that I had gotten sober. He was a good drinking buddy of mine. We would get wasted all the time. He couldn't handle that. Now it's like that comfort he felt because I was a piece of shit that I now was leveling up and he couldn't take it. So he like cut me out of his life, man. And it sucked at the time, but I was like, fuck, that's just how it goes. John Scott says he loves me. Thank you, John. I love you too, bro. I appreciate you. Let's see. I want to go back up to some of these because I don't want to brush over any of these. Dellis VC. Dellis Venture Capital says this cancel culture BS is absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's not just crazy, it's alarming. It's very, very alarming because, like I said, I think the precedent now is being set where it used to just be these big figures that they would do this to. It was just Donald Trump. It was just Alex Jones. And now, yeah, was Andrew Tate getting like very big and had a following and everything? Yes, but like he's not in the news. He's not a politician. He's not a media source, right? And the fact that they did this to him as well is alarming in my opinion. How do you learn how to learn confident communication? Maybe you meant how do you learn to communicate confidently? So this is a deep, deep subject, and I really, honest to God, I mean, my first course that I ever made, Engage, was all about this because this was something that early on in my game career, when I started going out with guys, I noticed that when I'm in 2 sets with people and we're talking to these 2 chicks, I'm noticing, okay, a lot of my wings and shit, the girls are getting bored. We're talking to 2 girls. Maybe me and my girl are talking now. We're vibing. We're having a good time. And now I look over and there's silence with these 2. My wings girl is standing there kind of like looking around and he's looking around. And I'm like, bro, like, fuck. And then before you know it, she's now grabbing her friend and like, hey, can we go now? Whatever. And then the whole thing gets wrapped up because you don't have somebody there with you that can confidently communicate. So one of the biggest things when it comes to confident communication is clarity. Clarity, right? You'll notice when I speak, it's not difficult to understand my words. It's not difficult to understand what I'm saying. When you watch Leonardo DiCaprio speak, when you watch the great orators of our day, when they're speaking very, very clearly. Not only that, but when I really want to turn it on, I can speak with massive authority. I can have these hard hitting stops at the end of my words that make you know that what I'm saying is incredibly important. Not only that, but also my volume. We're here on a live stream. So, it's fine if I just talk like this. Like, that's cool, right? Like, we can just be more relaxed, so we can do that. And, there's going to be parts of the stream where we are doing that. But when you're out at the club and you're really trying to command attention with women, you must captivate them. You must communicate confidently. You must speak with authority. I call this the difference between having, excuse me, miss, permission to speak energy versus having, yo, I'm fucking here right now energy. I'm fucking here right now. We're fucking, hey, you, like, yeah, what's up? I'm here right now. This is being the DJ versus being the couch, right? You go to a nightclub, the DJ is commanding attention. Now he's been put in a situation to command that attention. He's up on the stage, everyone's facing him, he's playing the music. I'm talking like, Vegas, Tiesto or some shit. Everyone's facing him, he's commanding the attention, and then in the back of the club, you've just got a couch. You've just got a couch like lining the wall, an empty couch with wet pussy juices and cum and cigarette ashes, and nobody's paying attention to it unless they start fucking, right? So you right now are that cum-covered couch. You are that cigarette ash cum-covered couch in the club that is literally sitting there below eye level that nobody is paying attention to. And so then you'll come to me and you'll say, Aaron, I did 10 approaches like you told me to. I tried to talk to 10 different girls and I couldn't get one interaction to hook. It's because you didn't make hard eye contact. You spoke with no authority. She struggled to hear you over the music. Well, Aaron, I'm naturally, I'm just like a more naturally quiet talker. And I think that you should always, like, I like to be myself. I like just being who I am. And so I feel like if I talk louder, then that's going to be inauthentic. No! That's gay. That's dumb thinking. You're not anything. This is what I try to tell. Nobody can really understand this concept. You're not anything. You were born a blank sheet of paper. Okay? All you are is you are your parents. You are your caregivers. You are the movies that you watched. You are the choice of cartoons that the nanny put in front of you. You are the kids you grew up with in your neighborhood. You are the aggregate of the 100 or so influences of your life that influenced you the most. That's what you have turned out to be. So who you are, that is what your soul is actually desiring. What you desire is who you are. I'm going to say that again. What you desire, that's who you are. You want to hook up with a bunch of chicks? Aaron, I just naturally have only hooked up with like 2 girls ever. So, I want to be authentic to myself and continue to only ever hook up with, I don't know, maybe 4 girls. No, that's bullshit. You are holding yourself back by this conceived notion of who you think that you are, and none of it's fucking true. You are what you desire. Commando Master, what's up, bro? You've commented on my videos a lot over the years. I appreciate you. You say, act like a boss. Yes, absolutely. Tips on how to talk to shy girls. So as soon as I recognize that a girl is shy, and also real quick, guys, I just want to do another quick little plug here. Go to evolutiondaily.com, get my free course, The Perfect Approach. 1, because the course is fucking phenomenal. It's an incredible program. I'm just giving you value. And then also because when you get that course, it puts you on my email list so we can keep in touch when the grand overlords come and pull down this channel. Now I'm able to get a hold of you. So let's fucking, everyone needs to really start doing this. Everyone needs to start having a direct line to their people because I don't see this getting any better. The only way this gets any better is if Bezos, Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, and Tekashi 69 create their own internet. Elon Musk, Kanye West, Joe Rogan, Jeff Bezos, and Tekashi 69. They have to create their own internet. Elon's already got satellites going. What? Dude's going to make his own internet. You do realize that Elon Musk will just recreate the internet, right? He's got the satellites. You're just going to choose. Do I want to be on the WWW or do I want to be on the EMI, the Elon Musk internet, the fucking SpaceX internet? That's the only thing that's going to really change all of this. Aaron, how do you punish non-compliance and strip validation, all without coming across as a dancing monkey? Aaron, how do you punish non-compliance and strip validation? I mean, look, man, punishing non-compliance, I mean, I don't know. I got to think about that for a second. I mean, a good example of that, I guess, would be, whenever I teach guys how to make out with girls in the club, I always say, first off, you start with proximity. So as you've been talking to the girl for a while, you're close, you're very close to her. A lot of guys are standing way too far apart. So you're closer to her. And then, one of the moves that you can make is while things are going really well, right? Come here, kiss my cheek. Come here, kiss my cheek. You get her to kiss the cheek. You're like, now come here, the other one. You get her to kiss both your fucking cheeks and then fucking boom, right? Start making out with her. Or she kisses your cheek, you kiss her cheek, and then you guys start making out, right? So if she doesn't kiss the cheek, I mean, in that situation, if the girl's like, no, whatever, I'll be like, what do you, it's not like I'm trying to fuck you or something. I just wanted a cheek kiss. I thought we were dating. I thought we were having a good time here. What's your deal? Kind of like fake being mad. I don't really aim to punish non-compliance or strip validation, really. I mean, if you think about it in that situation, the only way to really kind of do that would be to pretty much end the interaction, right? So, I mean, if you're talking about texting, with a chick where it's like you've already been seeing her, you've really got to pull away. And guys really struggle with that. Guys really struggle with pushing women away in an attempt to get the woman to come back to them. And, for me, I always have viewed all of this as, there's a big, big difference between pursuit and chasing, right? There's a big difference between chasing and pursuing something. So this whole idea that, so many guys, they want to be the dude that just goes and stands around at the club. You just stand there, you're high value. Women come to me, bro. Women, they just come to me. Women just come to me, dude. They just come to me. You just stand there and women come to you, right? Very likely not going to happen. Very likely just not going to happen. I remember I was in Colombia a couple years back, and me and my buddy Aaron, we were in this club in Colombia, and we were going ape shit. I think he was wasted. I wasn't drinking at the time. I think he was wasted, and we were grinding on a bunch of these chicks. We're making out with a bunch of them. We have like a circle of like hot little fucking Colombian Latina chicks all around us. We're all dancing with them, like just having the best time. And then meanwhile, standing next to the dance floor were these two really tall, very traditionally good-looking white dudes standing there, right? One of them was smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer. The other one's drinking a beer. And they're just standing there. And every once in a while, I would look over and I would catch a glimpse of them like literally staring at me and my buddy with a scowl, looking angry, literally like judging us, probably thinking like they're being the dancing monkeys. Look at how hard they're trying or whatever. Meanwhile, we're all taking pics with these girls. I'm fucking making out with a couple different chicks, grinding, having the best fucking time, right? Why? Because I decided to pursue. So those two guys, they're pure white, so they're either American, Australian, or somewhere from Europe. Pure white dudes. And this is what they came to Colombia to do. They came to Colombia to fucking party with girls. And they get to now hold on to their ego. Because when they go home alone that night, or they go walking and grab a hooker or whatever, they get to tell themselves, well, hey, it's because I didn't try. It's because, like, we didn't try. Did you see those guys out there trying? God, what losers they were for trying. I'm pursuing women. Once I get a girl's phone number, the pursuit ends. Once I get your number, and then especially after a first date, it's over. I'm not chasing you any longer. I'm not going to beg you to hang out a second time. I'm not going to beg you to hang out with me. I'm not going to chase, but I am always going to pursue what the fuck I want in this life. Do you have any tips on going out alone? Since as far as I'm concerned, it feels really weird to pull up without a couple of people you already know. It kind of looks like you're a loner, I think. Good question. We'll talk about it. Aaron, right now I have more girls that are my friends than I do have guy friends. Yeah, we could talk about that too. Friends that were jealous of you. I do like Houston. I hooked up with one of the hottest girls I've ever hooked up with in Houston. It's a really crazy story, actually. I want to write a book. I want to write a book on a lot of the experiences that I've had in game. Comment if you think I should write a book. I want to write a book that is not even so much of a how-to. I want to literally pick like 50 chicks that I've hooked up with, like my 50 favorite polls or whatever you want, seductions, if that's what you want to call it, that, like where maybe it wasn't even the same night, but I want to take like 50 of these chicks and literally just write out extremely detailed field reports on how it all went down. And so it will be a lot of lessons. There'll be tons of lessons. It'll be jam-packed with learning, but it's not really set up in a way where it's like, chapter 1, setting the frame. First, you want to da-da-da-da. It'll be like 50 fucking field reports that are just incredibly interesting to read. I'll do an audiobook. I actually thought, I had the idea that I was going to only release the audiobook. So it's like I clearly didn't write a book, but I'm calling it an audiobook, and it's just me ranting about these 50 lays, which, I don't know, that could be good too. Fuck it, why not? The two jealous dudes in Colombia sound like James Tusk and one of his boys. I've seen the name James Tusk. I know he's like a dating coach or something. Yeah, maybe it was them. I don't know. Let's see. You guys are saying to do it. Okay. Do you guys, hey guys, do me a favor. There's 23 of you on here right now. Do you guys enjoy the live stream format more? I personally do. I like doing live streams. I think I like doing live streams a lot more than I enjoy sitting down and just kind of like talking to a camera. I really enjoy doing seminars. I enjoy the live streams. So just comment and let me know if this is enjoyable for you. Is this something where you're like, man, this is a good time. This is a good fucking time. Because if so, I'll do more. I have watched your videos on going out alone and finding that base set to keep hanging out with, but I feel like if you keep getting rejected in front of them, they wouldn't want to hang out with you. There's a lot, man. You know what? I'm actually going to pass on the going out alone topic. And the reason why is because, for one, I do have several very good videos on it. And two, it's deep. I go out alone often. Even when I talked about that threesome that I pulled a few weekends ago, I was alone. I went out solo. I go out alone a lot. I have a lot to say on it. I think that just this far into the stream, I kind of don't feel like getting that deep into it. So, Jay asks, what happened to the podcast? This is the podcast. Welcome. Welcome to the Evolution Daily Podcast. Here it is. It's back, baby. I think, dude, I want to do a podcast with just homeless people. I want to just go out to the streets and just interview homeless people and have them interview me. Like, imagine if I were to give a homeless guy $50 and I said, interview me for an hour. And there's just a guy who's like nodding off on heroin and he's just asking me questions. I think that could be a good, I think that could be a good podcast. What is the latest thing you have realized about gaming that improved your game by a lot? And Saz Attack, is that JFK as your profile picture? I respect that, bro. JFK was way ahead of his time, and you saw what they did to him. Um, mm, 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 mm. Okay, so I'll do this one. What is the latest thing you have realized about gaming that improved your game by a lot? So let me think of a really good one. I want to kind of pick one core philosophy and really just run with it. Um, I mean, there's ones that get reinforced for me over and over again. The concept of leading, of truly leading, it gets reinforced for me over and over again. Like it means something more as you progress and as you grow in wisdom and in years and everything in the game. And so the concept of leading, even for me, I think recently has been something that's been reinforced even further. And when you think about the word seduction, right? I always like to point back to my original mentor, Justin Wayne, who, Justin Wayne, he used to always say, women don't want to participate in their own seduction. And that is one of the most powerful teachings I ever got from him. Women don't want to participate in their own seduction. So many of us, we are talking to women and we are dying for them to contribute. When we open or we say something and they don't immediately start, that's so funny. Oh my God, thank you for coming up and approaching me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. What do you want to talk about? Let's keep talking. When they don't do that, you guys crumble. A lot of game is about responsibility. It's about assuming the responsibility of being the man that must lead and of being a leader, right? Women really want to be in their feminine energy and they need a strong masculine presence. Now, they want a strong masculine presence and they want somebody who is very clearly guiding them in this life. I made a whole video the other day. If you guys are not subscribed to my new channel, I have a new channel. It's called Coach Aaron Alexander. I'm dropping one video every day. We already have 11 videos up over on that channel. Just something I'm experimenting with, just short form, no editing, cell phone videos, kind of filming out in the world when I really have thoughts in my mind. I don't really go out to film these. I film them after the gym. I film them in my car. I film them after coaching calls. And they're not edited. They're very raw. But I made a video over on the Coach Aaron Alexander channel where I said you have to parent your girlfriend. You legitimately have to parent your girlfriend. And, women are, they want safety. They want safety. This is why typically in a committed relationship, it is far more likely that a man is going to cheat than a woman. Typically. And I know for so many of you, oh my God, no, didn't you see the fucking Rollo Tomasi breakdown on how often women cheat and fucking it's way more common for dudes to be incredibly satisfied with their wife, to love her, to love their children, to love their family and everything, but want to go get a little strange on the side. Whereas when a man is still in his masculine energy and he's leading the home, it is going to be far less likely for the woman to cheat than the man. That's just a fucking fact. And the reason why is because women really value, almost in a sexual way, the safety of leadership. And so every fucking step of the way, you need to lead. You need to lead yourself by laying on the couch when you get off of work and saying, hey man, I know that I committed to going out and doing day game, but I'm just going to lay here all day because that's easier. You need to be your own coach and your own leader in that moment and lead yourself to the fucking field. You need to lead yourself to actually doing approaches when you're out there. Then when you open, you need to not depend on and require her to give you a whole fucking monologue on why she's so happy that you're approaching. And you need to carry that conversation forward. Women have social anxiety. We all have social anxiety. Everybody does. And so the reason why I'm such a big proponent of sticking in sets, even when it feels very clunky and she maybe it doesn't seem like she wants to talk at the beginning, whatever, I'm a big fucking proponent of sticking in those sets because I have had sets where clearly right out the gate, the girl's kind of nervous to be talking. She's a little bit nervous. She's a little bit like, who is this guy? Are you going to kill me? Are you going to fucking rob me? Are you going to be creepy and weird? Who are you? She needs to put up walls. Do you guys understand that do you not realize that you don't want to be with the women that don't put up walls? You don't want to be with the women that don't put up walls. Women have to create walls and boundaries and have a filtering system. And so they're going to be hesitant at first. And then through this confident communication, through the gift of gab, through developing your ability to continue talking and have engaging conversations, because of that, then you are able to show her, oh, this is like a normal, cool, calm, calibrated guy. He kind of made me giggle a little bit. We're getting this conversation going. We're getting to know each other. Oh, before I know it, we're enjoying each other. All of a sudden, it went from cold to warm to hot. Now, we're actually enjoying each other's company. So you have to stick in conversations. You have to lead through. And then at the end of that conversation, so many guys, I went out, he might be watching right now. I went out with a buddy of mine who I've been going out with in Austin, and I was mad at him because he didn't get this one girl's number, and we started talking, and he really told me, he's like, bro, I never go for the numbers. And I was like, dude, she lives right fucking by you. I saw the way she was looking at you while you were talking to her, everything. And he doesn't go for the number. He doesn't go for the close. And he's like, because I just don't, if I don't 100% know that she's going to say yes, I don't want to open myself up to that rejection. And I said, a leader does what he wants to do, even in the face of rejection. Leaders are not fearless. Leaders take action in the face of fear. I have done so many things in my life, so many approaches, seminars, back when I did fucking stand-up comedy, whatever it is. I have done so much in my life that I was fucking fearful. I was afraid. I was nervous to do these things. And I'm somebody who I was nervous as fuck to put myself out on the internet and start Evolution Daily. That was scary. That was nerve-wracking. I quit my job. I fucking up and moved down to Miami to go work with Justin for fucking several, I've done crazy shit, bro. And I'm not a fearless person. I deal with fear. Less so now than I did in the past. I deal with fear. Everybody faces fear. But, again, true leaders take action in the face of fear. That's what you got to do. You got to be a leader. You have to lead yourself. You have to lead women to the finish line, which the finish line is glorious. The finish line is glorious. The finish line is splitting some fucking fried macaroni and cheese balls at the Cheesecake Factory, bringing her back, putting on Nathan for you, and then sticking your dick inside of her and making her come. What a glorious fucking finish line that is. It's beautiful. You bust out a little fucking vibrator, start fucking me. It's glorious. It's beautiful. What we're out here to do is to perform alchemy. Okay, we are out here to perform alchemy. We are taking what would be nothing. If you walk through Whole Foods right now, you don't know anyone in there. They're nothing, they're nobody, they don't exist. You don't exist. No one exists. There's nothing. And you take nothing and you do a couple approaches and you try to turn it into gold. You turn it into a glorious finish line. You overcome your fear, you have a little charisma. And here's another thing. I gotta swap out my nicotine gum. Give me a second. Another thing is that you don't know where women are. I have a beautiful video called, type in women are lonely, evolution daily. Bro, I will meet hot chicks here in Austin who straight up tell me they've lived here for like 6 months and they haven't made friends yet. They struggle to make friends. Adults are struggling to make friends. It's hard to make friends as an adult, okay? You don't know if that girl is really, really wanting companionship. We always are framing all of this as though we're going out to try to take something, to try to like take the forbidden fruit. That ass, that fucking peach, that forbidden fruit, give it to me. I want it. No, society's made you feel that way. Other fucking dudes make you feel that way. Women make you feel that way. People make you feel like you're out trying to chase some forbidden fruit. Bro, go out with the intention of giving value. If I go meet a girl through cold approach, which is the only way I meet women, I don't fuck with online game. If I go meet a girl through cold approach and I introduce myself to her and I fucking game her and we get to that glorious finish line and we end up at Cheesecake Factory and we end up fucking, bro, the best thing that could happen to that girl in her life right now is ending up with me. I make these girls fucking laugh. I show them great TV shows. I'll take them on fucking nice dates. If we're fucking, I don't care. I'll spend money on you. I don't give a shit. I'm not a simp until we fuck. Then, yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. What, you want to come out here and fucking see me? You want to go to fucking dinner? You'll buy you some drinks while we're out. Let's have some fun. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. If we're fucking and I'm getting a lot of value, then I'm going to give you value in return, right? The best thing that these women could fucking do is end up with me. So I'm out literally trying to give them the opportunity to be with me. That is literally my fucking mindset when I go out. Now, I've got those weak moments. I've had those weak moments where I'm like, man, I don't really feel like I'm really out here actually trying to give that much value and this and that, whatever. But whatever, dude. Whatever. Ollie A says, fuck yeah, keep them coming. Della says, where can we watch those vids that you already made? Are they on the channel? Yeah, type in Evolution Daily solo game or going out alone or something. Royal Banana says, love the live streams, mate. I'm all the way on the other side of the world and we still out here. Keep them coming. Royal Banana, let me know where you are, where you're located. And guys, give me some more comments. I've still got some more to kind of go back to, but you guys can ask me personal questions. We can talk about anything. I don't give a fuck. I was going to wrap this up after 1 hour, but I'm having a good time. Let's see. Yeah, so, I mean, I used to do online dating. Can you explain the best way to handle online dating? I feel like I can have a good convo, but when the date setup comes, it falls off. Even tried the less messages to ask out and still doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, look, man, there's a lot of strategies for online game. I do have a great course, actually, which I had a couple dudes create with me, guys that are absolute masters of online game. So you've got a whole bunch of screenshots of my meetups with chicks and stuff like that as well. It's a really good course. It's called onlinegamedecoded.com. You can go check that out. It's a fucking phenomenal course, but that's about all the content I really have on online game. You got to have really good pictures, right? You got to have amazing pictures. Use some editing apps. Don't be afraid to like edit your photos. Every fucking girl in the world does it. I've edited up a couple of my pics semi-recently because I'm like, bro, there's this fucking coffee stain on my white shirt ruining this fucking shirt, ruining this picture. Why not? Why not fucking edit this shit up? Oh, I'm looking a little fat that day. Why not squeeze in the cheeks a little bit? Squeeze in the fucking cheeks. He's in New Zealand. Bro, you should try to hook up with Lord. I want to hook up with Lord. I think I could seduce Lord. I think if I met Lord, I could get her to date me. If any of you, bro, Royal Banana, if you know Lord, because New Zealand's not that big, um, drop her my number or something. Message me and get my number, and then send Lord my number and be like, hey, this guy wants to seduce you. He wants to meet you. Small college town. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Social circle game. If you've got any college town specific advice, would be hyper grateful. Yeah, man. I mean, I came up in a college town. You know, I came up in a college town. We've got 27 of you on here. 25. Two of you just died. I'm going to be doing more live streams. So, keep paying attention. And also, too, bro, I want to talk, dude, like, I want to talk politics. I want to talk crazy shit, man. Maybe I'll just do like a political live stream every week. Maybe this channel. I remember there was this dude Kevin McDaddy. I don't know if you guys remember this guy. He was a pickup coach a while ago. His name was Kevin McDaddy, and I will never forget. It was so funny. I get a notification from Kevin McDaddy's channel. I met him one time in Chicago. He was a really cool guy. I could tell he was a legit, really nice, awesome dude. And I remember I got a notification from Kevin McDaddy, and it was a tech deck fingerboard, like a fucking tech deck video. It was called like how to kickflip or something on the tech deck. And I'm like, is this the same? I'm like, is this a YouTube glitch? And I click the video and I see it's his channel. He deleted all of his pickup content and just started making tech deck fucking tutorial videos on like how to kickflip and shit. I was like, all right, hey, I'll keep following maybe. Maybe I'll keep following. But it was an interesting change in brand. So, what if you guys just, started coming on here and I was just going off about AOC every day? I think that would be a fun switch up in the brand. Any tips for a social circle game? Yeah, so the biggest tip that I would give for social circle game is that, you can. So look, if you're going to do social circle game, it's got to be because you're really enjoying it. You've got to be really, really enjoying it. You've got to actually want to have friends and make friends, because at the end of the day, when you're going to be doing social circle game, you're going to end up just hanging out with people a lot and not fucking. If you're truly doing social circle game, right? It's going to be a lot of just like hanging out with people and not getting laid. So this is where a lot of pickup guys really fuck it all up, is that you're just doing it. You're like now at some dude's house playing Xbox because he was the connection between these two girls and you, and now you're wanting to eventually fuck them, and now you're like playing Xbox at some dude's house. So, a lot of guys in pickup, you're trying to do social circle game, which I hate that term. I think it's the gayest shit I've ever fucking heard. Social circle game. And I don't blame you for saying it. It's been propagated in the pickup world for a while, but you're a lot of guys are just you're like trying to make all these friends because you want to fuck some of the girls, and they're going to see that. So people are going to catch on to that. And so, at the end of the day, you got to really want to do that. So there was a time when I was living in Columbus where me and my roommates, we got obsessed with social circle game. And what we did is we basically started throwing parties, and we would go out and at bars too. We'd kind of do these like bar parties as well, like where we told the bar, hey, we're going to reserve off this like whole area. And we would basically do a bunch of cold approach, invite all these girls to come to the event. And now we were doing social circle game. That was it, I mean, and, I fucked some girls from that, and it was fine, but I can't speak for all of them, but for me, it became a thing where I just was like, I don't care about this. I'm not really trying to like hang out with a whole bunch of new people all the time. And like, I just wasn't, I didn't care, you know? So I don't really do social circle game. I have friends. I've made friends here in Austin already, and guys who I've like gone out with actually. And now we're kind of just hanging out, but also doing game. I pretty much tell everybody right out the gate, like, yeah, when we go out Friday, like I'm gonna try to fuck chicks, and like that's what we're doing, right? So maybe I'm not the guy to ask, but if you truly want to make friends, the way that I would sum it up is you're making a lot of connections and then you're hosting events and inviting all of those connections to the events. That's it. I mean, that's literally it. That's how you really develop an actual awesome social circle is you throw some events, whether it's parties at your house or you organize a night somewhere, and now you're going out doing cold approach, you're making connections with different people, and now you're inviting them to those events, and now you're at this bar with a group of people who you already know, aka your new social circle. So that's about it. Aaron Alexander versus Alex Jones live stream debate. Wouldn't be a debate. I would have a hard time finding things I disagree with him on, to be honest. I would be struggling to find anything to debate him on. I think Alex is one of the most important fucking human beings that has ever lived. I am incredibly inspired by him. I am incredibly motivated by him. You know, that's not something you typically hear when people discuss him, but I find his tenacity, his willingness to go through the fucking storms that he has gone through and to just keep going and to keep on going no matter what. I find it incredibly inspiring. I love that guy with my whole fucking heart, and I've bought some clothes from him before to try to support him. Maybe I'll buy some more shirts soon or something. I've bought like 3 shirts from him, like a CNN fake news shirt, a SpaceX or a Space Force shirt, a couple other little things. So, you know, he's the GOAT. He really is. I would not have much to debate him on. Jessic says, bruh, I'm at work right now, but I want to hop on and say, bring back the podcast and keep killing it. This is the podcast. Welcome to this is the podcast. Welcome to the Evolution Daily podcast. I mean, maybe this is just going to be the podcast from now on. And then the people that didn't tune in live can listen to the whole thing on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. This is better than me just sitting here ranting alone. This is way better. This is a better format for a podcast. So, welcome to the show. Here you are. We'll probably wrap up soon. I want to stay on a little bit longer. I'll stay on until probably the hour 30 mark, so maybe about another 20 minutes. But guys, seriously, if you feel like you don't have any game, right? Even if you end up on dates, things don't go well for you. You go out, you attempt to go meet new women, you go out at night, you're trying to enjoy your life, you're trying to have fun. Take my fucking boot camp. Okay, if you go to evolutiondaily.com and you look at the testimonials and shit and hear what so many people have had to say, and I'll tell you this right now, which is crazy irresponsible, I am very far behind on uploading testimonials. I don't even have all the testimonials up. I am far behind on uploading them. People love my fucking boot camp, okay? I will show you live in person how to, even in the face of that fear, overcome that fear and go meet women. I help you to capitalize on what you're doing that's correct and eliminate what's not working. I have given guys feedback in the first 20 minutes of boot camp that they will tell me months later changed everything for them because they had no idea the way that they were coming off to other people until I fucking was able to point this out to them, correct it right there live in person. We do day game, we do fucking night game. Go to evolutiondaily.com/coaching. We've got them coming up in Austin. We got them coming up in fucking Miami. If you live in Miami and you're going to be there next weekend, last chance. You can get on that one. But we've got another one coming up in December 2nd. who Mario is already on. Mario, who was commenting a little bit ago, he's already on the boot camp. I'm looking forward to fucking helping you out, man. But the boot camps are absolutely incredible. You really come onto this boot camp to not only get better with women, but really to test yourself and to show yourself what you're capable of. The energy that I'm able to bring to you live in person in the field, having me as your wingman, as your coach, this is a life changing, path altering event that will take you from being a dude who right now is so consistently just settling for not having women in your life, not going after what you want, not being an effective communicator, not having energy. We hit you with the style guide right before your boot camp. So you come, looking your best, looking sharp, looking ready to go. There's so much included. You can read more about the 4 pillars of the program over at evolutiondaily.com/coaching. But go apply for a boot camp, and then a member of the team is going to reach out to you and set up a call with you to just go over a little bit more about what it is that you're looking for and helping us to really craft a program that's going to give you what you want. But you've got to have a moment in your life where you go from the same routine over and over and over again, the same day. You feel like it's Groundhog Day. You're living the same day over and over again. Nothing's changing. Where did you think you were going to be in 5 years, 5 years ago? Are you there yet? No. Have you hired a coach? No. Those two fucking things are directly related. The transformations that I have created for my fucking students are untold. And I truly believe I am offering the best bootcamp experience in the entire world. I've actually I made a video a while ago about I saw a bootcamp happening around me when I was in Santa Monica. I don't even know who these guys were, but they were like old and like lazy and just like sitting on this bench. And I would see their students walking around aimlessly with no instruction, no direction. Anyone who's ever, if you're on this and you've taken my fucking boot camp right now, comment and like get my back on this. You don't have to, but I'm so fucking in there with you guys. It's insane. We give you some time to go off and do your own thing. We include photo shoots on every fucking boot camp. You get access to the Obsessed workshop. I mean, these are life transforming, life altering experiences. And so I want you to go to evolutiondaily.com/coaching and apply to receive that call with a member of the team. So that way we can get you booked, get you signed up, and you can make that commitment to yourself where you say, hey, I'm worth being fucking more. I'm done feeling worthless. I'm done feeling like I don't belong in this world. Like I'm not a fucking star. Like I'm not important. Like I don't have value, because you do have value. evolutiondaily.com/coaching. Steve-O, if you better be fucking trolling me right now by asking when the next podcast is. You are on the podcast. Dude, No J says your fave ways to escalate when the girl's at your place. Again, I literally can't even get into that. I can't even start to get into that right now because it's so fucking intense. I have so many little fucking steps when it comes to this. It's something that I've been working with a couple of my students on majorly lately on my one-on-one mentorship program. I'm going to make a course. I am going to make a course that is not just how to escalate while you're not just like how to escalate. It's going to be a full-on sex course too. Full fucking everything, bro. How to get girls to squirt, how to fucking eat pussy, how to fucking like direct a girl to suck your dick properly, how to fuck. It's gonna be insane. It'll be a culture shifting moment in history when I drop this course. I have made so many mistakes. I have the most insane routine down now. If a girl comes over, I do not get laid. it's impossible. It's literally impossible. So many guys rush things. My whole method is all about true seduction. It's all about true empathy, true seduction, truly understanding how this all needs to go. So I can't even start to get into it because we're about to fucking wrap up here soon, but I've got a lot on that. Joe Tipple, what's up, bro? He says, thoughts on Andrew Tate being banned. I've ranted about this for about 20 minutes or so already on the stream, so not going to get into it, but it's egregious. It is egregious. Amir says, did this just start? No, we've been on for an hour and 25. Are you exclusively boot camping in the U.S.? Since I'm from Germany right here, that's a little far and expensive for my current situation. I've been thinking about doing a UK. I've been thinking about doing a UK boot camp. I feel like I've got enough students out there that would want that I'm very heavily considering coming out to the UK. But I kind of don't want to because if I go out there, I want to go to France too, and they're still requiring the the fucking needle. And so I think if they were to lift that ban on people that didn't have, the needle injected into the pee hole, then it would be a lot more likely. But I don't want to just go to the UK. So it kind of depends on the surrounding countries as well that I would want to go to. So I need to look into that. Aaron, what are your political thoughts on low crime but hyper strict mega cities like Dubai and Singapore with an authoritarian regime? Interesting. Yeah. I think that just like everything else in life, I think that there's a balance that can be struck. I think there's a compromise that can be struck between those two things. And I think that part of being a leader is not just leading with brute force. I think it's also about leading with empathy. And so finding the middle ground there where you are controlling when people are doing harm to others, but you are also not preventing good, law-abiding citizens from going about their day and about their life. Bro, please do UK. You don't need the juice to come. I know, not the UK, I know, but I'm saying the other countries around it, you need the juice. And I'm not getting the juice. I never did. I never will. And I want to hit the other I want to hit the other countries. Bro, I have lived this shit. I have girls in France. I literally could go to France right now and have a rotation of 3 chicks. They live in different cities, so there'd be some jumping around, but I got to go to France. That's all I'll say. Okay, I love French women. I used to speak French very, very well until I learned Spanish, and then it turns out I'm really only intelligent enough to hold 2 languages in my brain. So as soon as I got good at Spanish, I lost all of my fucking French, which is insane. Again, turns out I can only hold 2 languages in my head. So I love French women. I really do enjoy their culture. And so, I got girls there. I want to go to France. I got a girl in Saint-Malo, and I got to go see her, so we'll see. Come to London, please. Maybe, Francesco. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. What else do we have here? Dude, I almost don't even want to wrap up. This is fun. We got 16 of you. All right, there's 16 of you, and then there's 16 thumbs up. So, you know what? Perfect time to wrap it up. Guys are asking how to game in Ohio. I've seen multiple of you guys asking, picking up girls in Columbus and Ohio and shit. Email me right now, aaron@evolutiondaily.com, and I will put you in a Columbus group chat with other guys that are gaming. Okay? I'm not kidding. If you live in Columbus, I see you, Sean. I see you. Who else has that? Malik. If you guys truly live in Columbus, not Cleveland, is Columbus only. If you guys live in Columbus, email me, aaron@evolutiondaily.com, and send me your phone number and your name. And I will put you in a group chat with guys that are in Columbus that are gaming because I like bringing motherfuckers together. So you guys can DM me or email me rather. All right, fellas, this is awesome. Great live stream. I've had a lot of fun doing this. This was great. I'm going to be doing more. I would love the opportunity to work with you guys in person. evolutiondaily.com/coaching. Apply for a fucking boot camp. We'll get you logged in. We'll get you signed up. We'll get you unplugged from the fucking matrix. We'll get the ball rolling on you becoming the hero of your own life. Again, that's evolutiondaily.com/coaching. And also, go to evolutiondaily.com and get my fucking free course. Get the perfect approach. It's an incredible course. You should have this program. It is life-changing. And it will put you on my email list so I'm able to get a hold of you and you can stay updated on videos and all of that when this channel inevitably gets pulled from the internet. So very important stuff that you do that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Peace.